Backrooms Lockdown by GamerSault continues on the mysterious and intriguing Backrooms series created by Kane Pixels. I watched this video and only midway realized that it's not done by Kane Pixels. That's how good this work is. The video, being inspired and a non-canon continuation of the original series, predicts what is to come and could very likely be a possibility. Hi folks, I'm R, your narrator. Make sure to send me your short movie suggestions on Twitter, which I could cover on the next videos. As the async personnel dressed up in their hazmat suits are yet on another expedition in the mysterious interdimensional backrooms, they hear a strange beeping noise which they ignore, as it's something they shouldn't get themselves involved with. They have their tracing redline with them as usual to help them navigate back to the gate, which leads to the async facilities, back to the world, and necessary protocol they need to follow in order to get back in one piece. They soon reach a grisly scene of a human in a hazmat suit decomposing in a bizarre, unworldly manner, with a black gooey blotch spreading out from it, seemingly originating from it. The hazmat explorers label it as another code Z77120, which explains that it's not the first time they have come across a corpse like this, or at least it's part of their training. When suddenly, something new and strange happens, with the leader of the group having vivid visions about the disease spreading, and the sinister intentions of async all being displayed in a cryptic and confusing fashion, making the leader panic in fear and anxiety, ordering the group to head back to the gate. As they unanimously concur and start heading back, a man wearing a lab coat labeled as Beck, being no other than Ivan Beck, Vice Director of Async Foundation, presses on a large stop button which causes the gate to start closing. The personnel inside the back room sense something bad is about to happen and run frantically, following the red line they took with them. As they slowly reach the gate, only one of them manages to get through the gate, with the door fully shutting, making the door frame and the gate disappear, including the red line, having the other two personnel stranded. This shows how the Async Foundation has successfully managed to open a gateway to a poorly understood pocket dimension, which even the gate they engineered opens at random locations. However, it's still up to debate, and it's possible that they have managed to open the gate in designated places, as seen through other videos of Kane Pixels, how they have started building structures within the backrooms. As the hazmat explorer narrowly manages to enter the async facilities, it doesn't take long for Ivan Beck to pick up a pistol with suppressor and shoot the survivor dead, indicating how he wants to contaminate whatever disease it is that is spreading in the back rooms, or even possibly contain the information that their members are dying in such horrid manner in this pocket dimension. A blue informational text then appears, entailing details of symptoms of exposure to an undisclosed disease, which is the unnamed or confidential name of the black mold growing within the humans in the back rooms, which subsequently spreads out rapidly. The known symptoms include hallucinations, paranoia, shortness of breath, and onset of corticobasal degeneration, or in simpler words, brain degeneration, with a Morse code message reading that it's too late.
Experiencing any of these symptoms, isolate yourself from others, and do not seek help.
The people exposed to this disease and experiencing these symptoms are instructed to isolate themselves and not to seek help, which explains the visions the leader of the group saw in the backrooms. However, it's not clear to why Ivan Beck shot him, as there wouldn't be any way for him to find out the hazmat explorer had any symptoms. It seems as if Ivan Beck had some sort of device installed on the hazmat suits, or possibly a live feed camera, indicating when the explorers encounter corpses with the redacted name of the disease. But it still wouldn't justify his actions of shooting one dead unless he would have a device informing him about the mental state of the explorers. Whatever it is, it seems that Ivan is trying to hide something sinister from being exposed, especially as the explorers saw visions of the async. I personally believe that async has other malicious intentions of developing some sort of biochemical weapon, giving them the perfect opportunity to use the Backrooms as a testing ground. The origin of this deadly disease is unknown, but it most likely originated from the Backrooms, which rose Ivan Beck's interest to start research on the disease. The explorer who got shot seemingly obtained knowledge of Ivan Beck's sinister plans in form of visions, hence why Ivan decided to shoot him so his secrets die with him. Ivan seemingly experienced such visions before himself, and that's how he knows about the symptoms. Informing his personnel and employees about the disease and corpses they will possibly encounter, labeling them as code Z77120, is to actually give himself a way to find out whether they encountered them or not. As I mentioned already, it's very unlikely for Ivan to find out about explorers encountering these corpses without any indicators such as devices installed on their suits or live feed cameras. Even less likely for him to know if they have any symptoms. Therefore, giving the explorers the knowledge of these corpses and the brutal manner they die, even giving them a quick and easy to remember code, allows Ivan to learn about the explorers' encounters immediately. The explorers were constantly talking and documenting their experiences and encounters. Clearly, they weren't only communicating with each other inside the Backrooms, but also with the monitoring personnel within the async facilities, seemingly with earpieces or speaker and mic devices. Ivan tricked the personnel into informing him about code Z277120, so whenever they encountered any, he would shut the gate and let them rot inside. Keep in mind that this video is non-canon and inspired by the original series only, so it's very possible that it won't deviate this way, as in a video by Kane titled Autopsy Report, a corpse they encountered was brought back to the facilities for further examination, instead of ignoring the corpse and killing anyone coming into contact with them. That's it for today's video, folks. I have my eyes on the Autopsy Report video by Kane which has a lot of theory crafting potential. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been your host Star, and I will see you on the next one.